Hello and welcome to this presentation on behalf of a company called MWR Life. Quick introduction, my name is Tony Kay. A little bit about my background. Like most people, I went to school, I got an education, and when I left that, I decided to go and get a job, J-O-B. I learned later that stands for just over broke. I worked for a company for 5 years, big German pharmaceutical company, and I quickly realized that exchanging my time for somebody else's money was not going to make me wealthy. And I did want to be wealthy. So I then had a look at running my own business. I set up a company managing international opera singers and classical musicians. Now, that was a business I ran together with my twin sister for 20 years. And it certainly gave me the income that I wanted. But this time it was at the expense of time freedom. In that particular business, I was 7 months of the year in other countries. And traveling around the world, I missed the first 5 years of my son's life and the first 3 years of my daughter's life. So I just wondered if there was another way. And back in 1991, 30 years ago, a very good friend of mine introduced me to the industry of network marketing. Now, before you hang up, let me just say that 30 years ago, I had never heard of it, never come across it, didn't know any products or services that were moved through it, didn't know any people who were doing it. And I think that's what happens to every single person that comes across the industry for the first time. And like most people, I was skeptical. Now, there's a big difference between being skeptical and being closed-minded. Closed-minded just simply means I don't know and I don't want to know. Skeptical means I don't know, but at least I'm prepared to get the information. My job today is to introduce you not only to the company of MWR Life, but the business which it represents. And this is a business that changes people's life. I know because it's changed mine. And in the process of building businesses over 30 years with this model, I've helped many hundreds, perhaps even thousands of people to change their life for the better. And I want to show you how MWR Life and our group and our team can do this for you. So without any further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to boot up the little presentation here and run you through it just as quickly as I can. Okay, so as I said, this is a presentation on behalf of MWR Life, which simply stands for Making Wishes Real. Now, everybody wishes for more. And if you compartmentalize what people need in their life to design the perfect lifestyle, there are two definite ingredients that you can't miss. The first is money. You need money to pay for things. You also need money to help other people, charities, your family, friends. You just need it for everything. Then you'll discover, as I did as I was getting older, that perhaps the most valuable commodity in the whole of life is time. You see, time is the only commodity in life we can't get more of. In fact, every second goes by, we get less of it. And we are all moving inexorably towards the end of our lives. And then, of course, what is life all about? Life is about having experiences. It's having unforgettable experiences, things that you can memorize, phenomenal get-togethers with your family, helping other people. And then probably why travel is the biggest industry in the world is because people want to go and see this beautiful planet we live on and have a whole series of experiences. And if you've created a bucket list, a list of things that you want to do, places that you want to go and see before you kick the bucket, perhaps this presentation will show you how you can literally attain all three things you see on this screen. Okay? So it's time to make your wishes real. This is an introduction to our founder and CEO, Yoni Ashurov, and his family. He's one of the most extraordinary CEOs I've ever met, whose total focus is on making sure that each and every one of us can design the experience or the life of our dreams using this platform. So let's start with a few facts. Who or what is MWR Life? It's an exclusive invitation-only travel club. Travel and lifestyle community. We're a group of people. And this company has a vision to provide a global opportunity for individuals, people such as yourself, to design the lifestyle of their dreams, travel the world, and make their wishes real every single day. That's a pretty grandiose vision. So let me explain a little bit about how we do this. The company was founded back in 2013, so it's 8 years old. We are experiencing extraordinary growth. Incidentally, we grew through the entire 18 months of the pandemic. We operate in 130 plus countries. We have offices in Asia and in Europe and in the United States. We are quite simply revolutionizing the travel industry. Now, how are we doing that? Well, we're creating a disruptive change. You see, the way the travel industry works is that most people, when they travel now, they either book it online or they go direct to an airline or whoever it is. But what we're doing is we're providing people with a travel platform. This is it. It's called Travel Advantage. And we're allowing them to bypass all of that and go straight into where the wholesale prices are marketed and making them available to you. You see, the world of travel is kind of like, computer-wise, divided between two enormous corporations, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. Booking Holdings own Booking.com, Kayak, Priceline, and a bunch of others. Expedia Group own themselves, Expedia, Travelocity, Hotels.com, Trivago, which incidentally is a price comparison site. And all you're doing when you go to Trivago is you're actually comparing one Expedia Group site with another. So they don't care who you choose because they're going to get the profit whichever way you go. In fact, by using those sites who are spending millions on advertising, you, the customer, are paying the full retail price. Oh, you might see a saving of 5% or 10% here, but you're nowhere near wholesale, not even close. So what are we doing that's so different? Well, we are an invitation-only travel and lifestyle community where we reward members who invite other new members to have access to Travel Advantage. And all of our members end up paying wholesale prices. So it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. Now, let me give you an example of how this works. So we have 3 levels of membership. This is one of them. It's called VIP. It costs $20 a month, which is about £14 or 16 euros. Okay? It's very inexpensive. Now, why, when you can go to places like Expedia Group and Booking Group and get their platforms for free, do we charge? Well, let me show you what happens. As a VIP member paying $20 a month, we're going to give you access to 2+ million hotels, flights, including low-cost airlines, bundles, rental cars, cruises, and resorts, okay? And this is what you can expect from the Travel Advantage platform. Let's say you wanted to go to Paris and you decided to book this trip, which happened just a few weeks ago in September, 21st to the 23rd of September, at a very beautiful hotel called Le Parisis Tour Eiffel. This hotel, had you booked it on one of those retail sites, in this case Booking.com, would have cost you 1,030 euros. Had you booked this on Travel Advantage, same dates, same hotel, you'd have ended up paying 370 euros. And you would have saved 660 euros on that one trip. Now, the other thing is going, for example, to a 5-star hotel for a week. So let's say you decided to pop over to Dubai and you chose to stay in the JA Resort and Palm, whatever it's called, as you can see on the left, which on Travelocity, that's an Expedia site, would cost $288 a night. When you came to check out, you'd find that your week in Dubai on Travelocity would cost you $2,506. But on your Travel Advantage platform, you'd save $1,344. You'd only be paying $1,162. Okay? Perhaps you want to go on a 7-night Caribbean cruise. This is the Majesty of the Seas, which cruises around the Caribbean, the Bahamas, left from Fort Lauderdale. And this would have cost you $1,232 on Orbitz. That's another Expedia site. Or on our site, only $728. So you'd have saved $505 on that cruise, and so on and so forth over 2 million different outlets. You're always going to find it cheaper. And by the way, there's a money back guarantee. We pay 150% of the difference if you find it cheaper anywhere else. I've been with the company for 14 months now, and I still never found a lower cost. Now, The other thing this company does is every time you use your wholesale booking platform, you get rewarded. You get given something called travel credits. I want you to remember these because these travel credits, when you earn them, they never expire. So they're yours forever. They're stored in your account and you can simply use them like cash towards future bookings. Now, if you advertise your savings, like clicking on a Facebook link and saying, this is how much money I saved by using Travel Advantage, we pay you more in travel credits. We give you 30% more. So let me show you an example of this. I'm going to create a scenario of somebody's travel for a year. There's this hypothetical, but it could be you. It certainly could be me. Let's start with New Year's Eve. Let's say you decide to go to a place in Las Vegas and you save $883. Then you go on a winter vacation to Courchevel. You save another $3,915. You go on a 3-day weekend. You go on a friend's wedding, stay away for a couple of nights. Perhaps you take a summer vacation at a 5-star hotel in Dubai. Then you have an anniversary you want to share with your other half. That's a couple of nights. Maybe you have to go on a business trip for 4 nights and pay for your own hotel. At the end of the year, had you done all of these bookings through Travel Advantage, you would have saved a total of $8,557, which I think you'll agree for $20 a month is a pretty hefty saving. You would also have earned $129.61 in travel credits. And if you'd have advertised this on Facebook, each and every saving, that would have gone up to $168.49 in travel credits. Okay. Now, we also have something called a guest pass. Now, the guest pass is free, right? It gives you access to our 2 million hotels, but our discounts for our guest members are half of what our discounts are for our full members. The way I describe the guest pass is it's try before you buy. Now, the guest pass is valid for the rest of your life. So you have access to 2 million plus hotels forever on the Travel Advantage platform at a 50% saving, 50% of what we, the full members, pay when we get those discounts. Just so you're clear about that. If we go back to that Paris hotel where you save 666 euros, as a guest member, you would be saving 330 euros. Lifetime access, and it doesn't cost you anything. And by the way, each time you use it to book a hotel, we'll give you 3 more guest passes. However, the guest pass comes with a little reward. Remember, we reward members who share this with other people. So when you become a guest member, we will also give you 10 free guest passes to hand out to your friends and family. When your guests use their guest pass to save money on a hotel, let's say they save $100, you, because you gave them the guest pass, will earn $50 in those travel credits. So you see how we reward you, even though you have a free membership. And just imagine you've got all 10 guest members saving $100, say, in the year. You would have $500 in travel credits to put towards your own hotel bookings. It's a fabulous little program, that. Now, the more exotic memberships, the pro memberships and the elite memberships, these are more expensive. These are more expensive because they give you access to more of the site. The pro membership gives you access to activities, weekly stays, trains, and something called life experiences. It also gives you access to earning loyalty points, in addition to the other 6 areas which you would have had with the VIP membership. Now, most important thing for you to learn here is this box here, life experiences and loyalty points. Let's first of all look at loyalty points. Whatever you pay in your membership as a pro member, you're going to get back again in loyalty points. Okay? These are only available to pro and elite members. They're awarded monthly. They provide more savings and the points never expire. How does the loyalty point program work? Without getting too technical, it basically opens up 10% increments every month. So the longer you become a member, the higher the percentage increments are. Imagine month 1, You paid, let's say, $100 in membership. We know Pro is 80 and Elite is 120, but let's average it out. Let's say you paid $100 in membership. Month one, you haven't earned any loyalty points, but you haven't lost any either. They're banked for you. They're locked, but they're banked. The second month, you've paid another $100. So now your total is $200 in membership. And 10% of those, $20, are now available to you to redeem against life experiences and other things if you're an Elite. And so on and so forth till you get to the 11th month where you hit the 100% mark. And from then on, whatever you spend in membership is 100% unlocked for you in loyalty points. I hope that was clear. And by the way, if anything isn't clear, you can get back to the person who invited you onto this presentation. They'll be very happy to explain it. Let's have a look at life experiences. Life experiences and deluxe life experiences are trips put together by MWR Life specifically for its Pro and Elite members only. Life experience allow you to redeem loyalty points. They include a hotel stay for two. There'll be breakfast if available, upgraded rooms, and may include very special discounts. Deluxe life experiences, they go a step further. This is like champagne travel on a beer budget. It's always usually 5-star accommodations. We collect you and take you back to the airport in a limo. You get a host on the trip, breakfast included, check-in, greeting, welcome mix-up and parties and gifts. The whole itinerary is organized for you, planned excursions, and they also may include very special things. Give you an example of a few life experiences that are going on around the world. There's a New Year's Eve trip to the Paramount in Dubai. Our members will be staying on the top floor and watching the special New Year's Eve fireworks up there. That would usually cost, a couple of $1,000 for people to go on. But because you earn loyalty points, you can simply reduce the cost of the price. So, our members are going to be paying $649 for a Caribbean cruise or Times Square in New York, Barcelona. We've got so many of these deluxe life experiences coming up, and they're absolutely phenomenal. Those are available to Pro and Elite members. However, let's move on to some of the other places around the world we're going: New York, Dubai, Sochi, Panama, Mallorca, etc. The wonderful places that we choose for our members to go, hopefully ones that are on your bucket list. Let's move on to the Elite membership. Now, it's no coincidence that of the 270 people in my team, every single one of them is an Elite member. I think I've only got about 3 VIPs and no Pro members at all, because the advantages of Elite membership are just phenomenal. And let me explain these to you. First of all, you can add some more categories. Transfers, that's people who come and pick you up from the airport and take you to your hotel. Flash deals, lifestyle mall, and the loyalty point upgrade, in addition to everything you had for the Pro membership. I'm going to explain some of those things. The flash deals, now these are phenomenal. When a hotel has a bit of an empty period, they'll come to our company and say, look, we need to sell some more rooms. So we're going to make them available to your members at ridiculous prices. Okay. So many of our members just wait for the flash deals to come out and then book them if they happen to be somewhere which they can eat, or somewhere they can relatively easily get to. Here's some example of a few that we had recently. But if we take the top one, the Hilton in Buenos Aires, a hotel that would usually cost you $340 a night if you were to book it on, say, Booking or Expedia or somewhere like that, will, on a flash deal, cost you $58 a night. So our members can stay at one of these luxurious hotels for an entire week for what it will cost somebody else to stay there for one night. Okay? Your Elite membership also grants you access to the Lifestyle Mall. Now, the Lifestyle Shopping Mall is, again, extraordinary. First of all, it has over 3 million plus products. Apparel, shoes, bags, accessories, everything, all designer brands. You can see some of the names below you there, and there's more names below you there, and there's more names below you there. And all of these products are available on the Lifestyle Mall. But what's the big advantage here? Well, we have warehouses worldwide. We can redeem our loyalty points on any purchases we make as an Elite member only. And we can earn travel credits. Let me show you a little bit how this works. Let's say you want to buy this pair of Dior sunglasses that usually retail for $634. They're available on our mall for $141, a saving of $493. But it doesn't stop there. It says here you can apply up to 80 loyalty points. So let's apply them and check out. And now you're buying a pair of $634 sunglasses from Dior for $61 and saving 90% in the process. Let's do that again with a Pompeii Donatella shoulder bag, which is usually $463 if you were to buy it in a shopping mall. Here, you can take $332 off that, but you can apply 55 loyalty points as well. So you're going to check out with that bag for $76 and save 84%. And you can do this with 3 million products. And if you live in Europe, you can do that with computers and mobile phones like Apple's latest, I think it's the iPhone 13 now, and the new Samsung ranges. They're all in our shopping mall. A very, very exciting place. Also, because you're an elite member, loyalty points can be used on other parts of the platform. Let's take another hotel booking. So you're going to New York and you decide to check in at the Parker Hyatt. Now, had you booked that on booking.com, you can see down there, $562 a night. However, on our site, $424 for 2 nights, but it doesn't stop there. Here you can see that now you're an elite member, you can also apply loyalty points. There it is, 55 of them. So when you actually come to check out, $1,374 for your weekend on booking.com and $369 because you were able to redeem 55 loyalty points. That's an enormous saving. That's a saving of $1,005. So you can see the value of membership with MWR Life using Travel Advantage. Okay, and these are all the areas you can redeem those loyalty points as an elite member. Hotels, flights, bundles, cruises, life experiences, deluxe life experiences, the shopping mall, the resorts, the trains, the activities, the weekly stays, and the transfers. And it's just lovely when you come to the checkout page and it shows you a price and it says, do you want to redeem some loyalty points? You say, you bet I do. Click the button and the price just goes down in front of your eyes. Okay. Let's sum up the various memberships that we've got here, because this Travel Advantage is going to be the most valuable travel membership you'll ever own. It'll be your friend for the rest of your life and just allow you access to prices that you will not find anywhere else. Superior savings, member benefits in loyalty points, travel credits, guest passes to give out, and life experiences. So the 3 paying memberships are the Travel Advantage VIP membership, which allows 1 additional user. So that means you can invite somebody else to share that membership with you. You'll be given 15 guest passes plus 3 every month. You can't go on the life experiences or the mall, or the loyalty point upgrade or the monthly loyalty points. That's nothing to do with VIP, but it's only going to cost you $20 a month. But if you want to save a further 40% on membership, you can take out the annual membership, the VIP membership, for $199 a year. And the site and the apps that come with this will always allow you to upgrade to Pro or Elite if you see the added value of that for you and want to become one of our premium members. Okay, you see, our pro members, they can invite 2 other people to join them on their membership. They'll start off with 25 free guest passes and get 10 every month to give to people. They can enjoy the life experiences and they can earn the loyalty points, 80 loyalty points a month, because the monthly fee for pro membership is $80. Okay, and then the most wonderful membership of all, the elite membership, which I've held now for 14 months, allows me to invite 4 other people. So my brother, my sister, my 2 children are all on my membership. And they give me 50 guest passes when I start, plus 20 every month. So I've got plenty of guest passes to hand to people. And of course, every single column is yes, yes, yes. And I earn 120 loyalty points every month. Okay. And the cost of that is $120 a month. And there's usually a one-time loyalty point upgrade fee and a one-time activation fee. But a little later, I'm going to show you a somewhat special offer that we're doing just for the moment. Okay. That really brings me to the end of the first part of the presentation. And you now understand the benefit of membership. But we mentioned at the beginning that this is a business presentation. And this is a business where if you are promoting the membership, you're actually building a secondary business in addition to whatever else it is you do. From, refuse collector to top surgeon or lawyer, we have every kind of person who's out there working, exchanging their time for somebody else's money, doing this as a part-time secondary business. And that's exactly how I started 13 years ago. Okay. So let me explain to you why you're in the right place at the right time. First of all, we're dealing with the biggest industry in the world. It's called the travel industry. Travel industry is currently turning over $9.2 trillion. And that is about, $1 billion an hour. Okay? It's huge, it's vast, it's bigger than oil, gas, and food combined. And we are creating a little disruptive shift in the way people buy their product. Instead of going and paying full retail prices, let's give it to them at wholesale. Okay? Travel industry is going nowhere other than up. People are going to be traveling for the rest of their lives, creating those memories, and estimated in the industry to reach 13 trillion by 2029. Okay, so MWR Life, the business opportunity, is everything you need to capitalize on trillions of dollars of industry growth. You're positioning yourself ahead of a tidal wave. Now, to do a business, you're going to need a whole business platform. Now, those of you that have owned businesses like I have know just how incredibly expensive this is to do. You have to design your own website. You could end up paying 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 euros, pounds, dollars, whatever it happens to be, to get a functioning website. Well, here you're going to get a website that's worth maybe $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in its complexity and its technicality, but you're going to get this free for 30 days, and then it's only going to cost you $15 a month to operate. It's nothing to run a business. This website will give you your own business dashboard, live reporting, marketing materials, and team management. Then it'll also give you, for that $15 a month, 2 mobile apps. One is the MWR Life app, where you can run and operate your business. The other is the Travel Advantage app, where you can simply book and pay for all your travel. Okay, so that's all done as well. We'll also give you access to something called the MWR Academy. This is where you can learn a step-by-step way of doing the business, although in our team, we teach everybody how to do that, but also everything the company produces in terms of CEO calls, which are every month, and trainings, they're all stored in the MWR Academy, and they're all included in that $15 a month. Okay. And now you get to understand what I came to understand 30 years ago when I first looked at network marketing. Unlimited earning potential. Now, I don't just mean money. If all we did was things for money, honestly, we wouldn't be very happy. I never joined for money. I had quite a lot of that. But I did join because I wanted my time freedom. And you benefit in this industry from 2 dynamic wealth building principles. The one is called leverage. It was Andrew Carnegie who described leverage as the ability to earn 1% of 100 people's efforts, and not 100% of one person's efforts. Okay. The other one is residual income. For those of you who have never experienced residual income, I can just but feel for you. The idea of going to sleep with one amount of money in your bank account and waking up the next morning with a bigger amount of money in your bank account is one of the joys of nature. And this happens every single day to people like me and people in my team who are building with MWR Life. How does that work? Well, we don't just pay one way, we pay 6 different ways. Every single time somebody new joins your team as either a VIP or a pro member or as an elite member, you are growing the number of people using the Travel Advantage platform. We pay you handsomely for that. We don't even mind if you do it free. Let me give you an example. Those guest passes I was talking about to you. And in order to understand this part of the presentation, I have to promote each of you to what we call a lifestyle ambassador. So you are now doing this as a business. When you hand out guest passes and you're doing this as a business, We don't pay you in travel credits, we pay you in cash. So let's say you give me a guest pass and I save $200 on a hotel booking, and I'm thrilled. If I save $200 on a hotel booking and you gave me that guest pass, I make $200 in cash. The entire saving that the guest made, I get the equivalent of in cash. Now, let's say I give a guest pass to one of my friends and they save $200 on a booking. The company will give me $100 in travel credits because I'm not a lifestyle ambassador. And the other $100 will go in cash to you because you are a lifestyle ambassador. And that will work down to an unlimited number of levels. So if you think about that for a second, you could introduce or give out 10 free guest passes. Let's say those guys who had them, they each get 10 free guest passes to hand out to their friends and family, so they could do it using social media or just directly at a dinner party or lunch or whatever it is, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you like, Facebook, Twitter, they can share their guest passes. And let's say they share their guest passes and those guys share theirs. You will have created a little structure that's shared 1,000 completely free guest passes. Nobody's paid for them. And let's say that over the course of a year, 1,000 people saved just $100 on hotel bookings because they perhaps went away for a couple of weekends using our site. That means the total savings that have collected in that group of 1,000 people is $100,000. That you as the lifestyle ambassador will earn 50% of that in cash. So just by people booking means the lifestyle ambassador is earning 50% of all the savings going through their team. And that's just one way of getting paid. Let's have a look at the member bonuses. If you introduce me and I register as an elite, you'll be paid $50. If I register as a pro, you'll be paid $40. That needs no further explanation. Then we get the builder bonuses. Now, these are really interesting. We have different ranks, and I'll show you how we get there in a second. They go from silver all the way through diamonds and eventually up to what we call the royals, the black royal at the end. Each time you hit a rank, right? Let's say, for argument's sake, you're a silver, and you introduce me to the business. The company won't just give you $50 if I sign up as an elite. They'll give you a further $15 because you're a silver, and this is a builder bonus. What's even more interesting is if I then sign up somebody else and I'm not a silver, you'll get $15 for that too. Now you get promoted to gold. Let's say that you build a team up to the gold level. Each person you dare introduce after that, you'll get $15 gold bonus plus $15 silver bonus. So you'll make $30. And so the higher your position gets, the more money you make as more and more people join your team. Okay, that's the builder bonus. Then we get the dual team residuals. And this is, for me, what it's all about. So every level of membership, paying membership, has a number of points associated with it. In the case of VIP, it's half a point. In the case of Pro, it's 2 points. And in the case of Elite, it's 3 points. All residuals are calculated on a daily basis, and they're paid to you on a weekly basis. Now let me show you how dual team residuals work. This is you, and you introduce a couple of people. Rick, who becomes an elite, and Sue, who becomes an elite. So that's a total of 6 points. And then Sue introduces a friend of hers called Jane. So you can see that you created 3, 6, 9 points. 9 points is what makes you a silver, just the points, okay? And as a silver, the company will pay you $4, here it is, every single day, forever, so long as you remain a silver, okay? It's very simple. Now, the beauty of being a silver is that $4 a day equals $120 a month. What does your elite membership cost you? $120 a month. So by hitting silver, you have a free membership. And even though you are earning 120 and paying 120, you still get those loyalty points as an elite. And now I think you understand why everybody in my team is an elite member. But it doesn't stop there. You want to put more people in. Rick does, Sue does, and Jane does. So it won't be long before you may have a total of 12 members. That's not very many in a business like this, but it will generate 36 points and it will increase your income from $4 a day to $10 a day as a goal. $10 a day is $300 a month. That's $3,600 a year. And remember, this is very part-time, maybe 4 or 5 hours a week doing the correct part of the system. And we will help you and show you how to do that. Now, of course, the more members you have, the more members are trying to make sure that people can save money on their travel. They're showing this business presentation. They're showing people the Travel Advantage website. And those 6 could eventually become 40. And when they hit 40, you become a platinum. I remember when I became a platinum, great, because your income doubles again, not $10 a day, but $20 a day. What's so interesting about this level is that $600 a month, which is $7,200 a year, is, believe it or not, exactly the same as the British pension, a pension that I paid into for 42 years to earn that amount of money. This took me a few months and I was earning the same amount of money. But the difference between a pension and this isn't fixed, because my 20 members, if I do this long enough and I move through Jade and Pearl and Emerald and then eventually arrive at Ruby, you've got 1,000 people in your teams, okay, will earn you $9,000 a month. That's $188,000 a year. And at this level of Ruby, most of our people have now quit their day job and they're now doing their network marketing business full time. And I don't want to terrify you or anything else, but Ruby leads to Sapphire, Diamond, and beyond. And eventually you can arrive. It will take you maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 years, but who cares? At somewhere like Black Royal, where the income is $5.4 million a year. So the income really is unlimited. And we have another area of payment. This is the 5th area. And this is called the dual team match. I'm not going to spend any time on this because you've got to be a Jade and above to earn it. But when you are Jade and above, we will pay you an override on everything that's going on in your teams below you. The company does that, not the people, okay? So that's on 10 levels of teams in your teams. And then finally, because we're a company that's absolutely dedicated to recognizing achievement, every time you hit a new rank, you will earn a one-time rank achievement bonus. $50 for making silver, $100 for gold, $250 for platinum, and then it goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. You can actually earn up to $1.4 million just by achieving the highest level, in addition to everything else I've shown you in the compensation plan. And I told you about achievement clubs. Once you're a Jade, you'll be invited to the Presidential Club. Once you earn $100,000 in a year, we've got many people who've done that, you'll be given this ring. $250,000 in a year, we've got a lot of people who've done that. You'll get this diamond pendant. $500,000 a year, we've got a few of these. They get a ladies or gents bimetallic Rolex. And last March, we recognized 3 of these. Our first 3 people who reached the $1 million club. They earned $1 million through this program in a single year. So the sky is literally the limit. Okay? This is what I meant at the beginning when I told you about the name of our company, MWR Life, Making Wishes Real. If you work this business on a part-time basis, you will earn more money than you're earning now. You'll start to free up your time as more people come into your business and you achieve that thing called leverage. And of course, because we're a wholesale travel club, we're going to use some of that to travel around the world. So becoming a lifestyle ambassador, what does it really cost? Okay. If you just want to do this as a pro member, it will cost you a total of $209. The reason is your membership for the first month is $79.97 and the activation fee is $130. It's only a one-time activation. You never pay it again. And your monthly fees are $79.97. And then after your first month, the only additional fee you pay is this $15 here, $14.95 for using the business. If you're an elite, well, then at the moment, and this is our offer to you, it's only $249.97 because we've waived the $150 loyalty point upgrade. We're going to give you that. The loyalty point upgrade means you can apply loyalty points to all of those areas I showed you earlier And we're going to give you a gift of 120 unlocked loyalty points to use immediately, either against travel or in the shopping mall. So that's a lovely little offer for you. No idea when that's going to change, but it'll certainly be there till the end of this month. That's October. And then finally, the fast start bonus. If you're one of these people that wants to make as much money as you possibly can, as quickly as you can, let me explain the fast start bonus. As soon as you join as a lifestyle ambassador with an elite membership, the clock will start ticking, and you have a period of 7 days to introduce your first 3 people. We'll show you how to do that. For each one of those people you introduce, you earn $50. I showed you that earlier. That's the bonus for introducing a new elite. So you earn $150. But if you do that in a 7-day period, we'll give you an extra 100. Okay, and that means that you'll be earning $120 a month as a silver. So your elite membership is now free, and you will also have $100 in profit. Now, for those of you who do that in a 7-day period, we are going to make this even more interesting. If you do that in 7 days, we're going to give you a second period of 7 days to do it again. Now, this time, instead of earning $50, you'll earn $65. And you're probably wondering, now, why was that? Well, you get $50 for introducing each elite member. But now that you're a silver, you get $15 bonus, the builder bonus added onto that. And then if you do that within the next 7 days, we're going to reset the clock again, and you can do it all over again. And this time you'll get a bonus here of $200 and a bonus here of $500. So in 21 days, by exposing this to enough people so that 9 people join you in that 21-day period, you will make $1,340 in profit. And your business, of course, will be completely free because of what you're earning in residual income. This is the most important slide of the whole presentation. You see, what happens, why people become wealthy is because they position themselves in front of something enormous. If you wait until the enormous thing has happened, it's a bit like trying to go surfing when the wave has gone past you. So think about this as going surfing, and you can see the wave coming towards you. We can see from what's going on in the world that the way people pay for things is changing. We're now part of something called a subscription-based society. Companies like Netflix, Netflix offer you access to TV programs and films for a subscription. You pay them about 10 or 11 pounds or dollars, whatever it is, every single month. They were, when they started, a $167 million company. They're now $25 billion. Office, owned by Microsoft. You think they know one or two things about business. They stopped selling their programs. Today, if you want to buy the Office programs, like the one I'm using here, PowerPoint, it's on a yearly subscription, £60 every year, and I can have the Office programs. Prime, owned by Amazon, $1 trillion company, or going in that direction. They know something too, that if you want to access all your deliveries from Amazon and access to Prime and their films, everything else like that, then it's a subscription base, again, £7 or £8 a month. Spotify, if you want all your music in one place, guess what? You can have it. Just pay them a subscription every month. But nobody has yet done this with travel. What you're looking at here today, and you need to keep your eye on the shield here, is you're watching the birth and the creation of a subscription-based wholesale travel industry. And as this grows and grows and grows, and you grow with it, so in time, we see MWR Life as becoming the next huge billion-dollar subscription-based business. And why not? Travel is the biggest industry in the world. So you have a choice. We always have a choice. You can wait. You can say to your friend, I'll wait and see how you do, or, I don't think it's going to work, or I don't believe it, or whatever else it is. And you can join in 10 or 15 years' time when everybody else is saving money, and you'll be joining somewhere up here when all these other people have joined. Or if you're business-minded, like I am, you can take a view on this and say, look, I want to be one of these people who create this. And you become an innovator and start now, and all the people that follow after are the people who become part of your team and part of your organization. Okay? So that's you. So you can do this. I know you can do this because, as I said, having worked it for 30 years, I've worked with every kind of person you can possibly imagine. And I'll tell you a little secret. I've never found people who can't do this. I found plenty of people who won't do this, but I've never found somebody who can't, because it is actually a very simple, straightforward business. Okay? So if you want to take charge of your future, make a life-changing decision. It's not a very big financial one, of $249.97, and join today. Let me introduce you to some of the people in my team that have actually done that. There you see me there. Bill and Rebecca, these are two leaders that we have in Athens in Greece. They're platinums, like these two over here. Bogdan and Ilinka, who are two leaders that we have in Romania. My friend Peter Saunders, who I've known for 50 years, who's building a business out in London. Claire, who's building a business up in the Birmingham area. Marina's building in Greece. Maria's building in Greece. Anka's living in Germany, but comes from Romania, building teams in both Germany and Romania. And there's also spaces here and here. I also want to introduce you to the lady that introduced me to this 14 months ago. Chiara is Italian. She's a diamond already. That means she is earning £20,000, 22,000 euros every single month. She's only been doing this business since December of 2019. And she was a single mum. She had 3 kids. She worked 3 jobs. She was a fabulously hard worker. She saw this, gave up one of her jobs in order to build her little team. And today, of course, she has no jobs at all, because if you're earning 22,000 euros every month, or dollars or whatever it is, you really don't need to be working for anybody else. And Chiara is just the loveliest person. And I'm sure if you decide to join her, you'll be meeting her, people like Yoni Ashurov and others as you go along. So that really is all I wanted to share with you today. I have done my best to give you an overview of what is available to you with MWR Life. All you have to do now is to get back to the person who invited you to watch this presentation. Ask them any question you like, and they will be thrilled to get a